Hello Tubesters, it's me Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Well, we're here again Tubesters with another thank you. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since I was giving another thank you out. I'm a bit floored really. The generosity of my fellow Mara's friends on YouTube, it's astounding. About a month ago, you'll see on the title already, I'm not giving anything away, Victor of Vic's Minis sent me something. He sent me a message on was that Facebook Messenger saying, Gav, any chance you could give me your address? I want to send you something. And it's all getting a bit overwhelming because, as I said, you know, getting that little tiny violin out, you know, things aren't great. Obviously, health-wise, I don't work, and because obviously mine snapped. I've got this, you know, severe PTSD and all the rest of it. I'm only getting, again, you all know this. It's just in case anybody blowing through wonders what I'm going on about. I don't work. My wife does. I work in the sense of I paint, you know, historical miniatures for people. I do a bit of fantasy, but it's mainly historical miniatures, war games mainly, a few collector's pieces when people want it. But it's not a living, you know, I don't make it, not even, you know, a living wage or below the minimum wage in the UK. You know, it's below people that, you know, get benefits. And things, in no way again playing the little violin, in no way am I saying that, you know, we're destitute, we're you know, we're inches from the street or anything like that. But when you've got some pride and you have to see your wife going out to work all the time, and you know, I don't really, you know, bring a lot, and half the time when I am at my desk I'm not there, you're floating away somewhere. It can be, you know, it's been tough the last couple of years, and it's no real signs of getting any better. But I sent to Victor, I sent him a thank you on the messenger, as I've just received him today, and I just said it's when you're at the bottom and you're looking up at everyone else, it gets to you in itself, because we've all got pride, you know. I didn't ask to be here. You know, I don't want to go into why I'm here, but some of the guys know. It's not something I want particularly broadcasting all around the world. But my PTSD isn't from my military service. I actually went into the army with PTSD and thought I didn't know it at the time. But when you're at the bottom and you're looking up, you don't see any goodness out there. You don't see, you know, you see the black side of everything, the dark side of everything. You know, you just see the shadows all the time. And when I started my YouTube channel, I was already slipping down the slippery slope to rubber bands snapping in my head. But I started the channel just to show my work off, you know. I was hoping to be a commission painter, because not only is that my body had broken up as well, completely different, it's just wear and tear. I used to climb trees for a living, and I was looking for something else to do, you know. My body couldn't go on, and you know, I wanted to do some miniature painting, but I was also doing it as I've always done it, as a hobby, and because I've always had a fairly fuzzy head, it's always kept me in the zone type of thing. And I came on YouTube, and it was just only able to do that really, just to interact with a few bods. As I said to you guys on that last channel shout out, my channel didn't shift for years, and I wasn't really fussed about it, to be straight with you. You know, I was just putting my stuff on and interacting with whoever wanted to come along and have a look. But since I've got worse, it's become more important to me. As I say, you guys might get a bit tired of me sticking videos up. I literally don't sit here looking at my table and saying, what can I make out of a video? It has to be something, but I'm happy to put a video up of what I've just bought, like these Claymore castings. I was going to do a video on, you know, they've been bought to be paint up in the background, and I'll sell them on, again, try and raise a bit of money. And you know, my modelling, I love my modelling, I love my other type of figures, my Harry Potters, all the rest of it. And it's just, I get interaction with you guys, you know, it's my way of stopping in the real world, like, you know, in the world, because I don't go out anywhere else to do anything, you know. I go to the Telford Model Show once a year. I was going to be really brave and try and go to Cosford, but obviously it's all gone now. And apart from taking my pops out, I lost my beloved little Barclay last year, and I've just got Archie left, and that's really all I do. So I interact with you guys. I know I'm going all around, I'm completely derailing this, thank you to Victor, but you've got to understand where I'm coming from with this. And by now I've lost all pretense of trying to hide stuff off the world. That's why you get it. And again, I don't want to name people, because if I do, I will guarantee, I did try and think about, I've made this video twice already in my head, trying to thank people and write it down, and I'm going to forget people. I mean, right from the early days, different people have helped me out. You know you are. I'm not going to mention you, only because, again, I'm going to forget people, and that would be horrible to do. But of late, you know, and I have got worse, you know, the last 18 months or so, 2 years, and the things people have done, sent, whatever, and again, it's not, I don't say these things for you guys to, I feel sorry for Gav, because I feel really bad when people do send me stuff, because there's nothing I can do. I can't do anything back. But I don't say this for people to feel sorry for me. It's just a fact. I started mentioning my mental health with all this because I'll go down really fast, and if I go, there's a horrible chance I'll never come back. You know, we're talking stepping off the big cliff, and I've been there a couple of times, and I wouldn't want to, or I've been close to there. And you guys, as I keep saying, you know, I look behind me, as I mentioned on a video, and there's a queue of people making, you know, gently pushing me. Don't go left, go right, you know. Or if you're left-handed, you know, whatever. But you know, whichever way, don't go down the dark way. And I've had so many. It's, as I keep saying, it's not even what people send you, or it's just the fact that somebody's taken, and these are all people, all you guys out there, you've all got lives. You've got kids, you've got grandkids, you've got work, we've got coronavirus, and yet people are still like leaning over the rail and trying to drag me up the side of the ship, you know. It's like carrying a wounded comrade, you know, to safety. And I can't thank you all enough for that. Victor, I can't thank you any more than I have already. And all the guys, and you all know who you are. So the guys that interact with me and have said some beautiful words to me in the comments, can't thank you enough. Gav's trying not to get emotional here. It's meant a hell of a lot. As I say, I don't want to keep sitting in front of you guys all the time. Mental health, on, you know, crushed head, all the rest of it. But I just want the world to know in general, not for me, but for the people that have helped me out. Because, and here I am, I'm not naming them, but, you know, the guys have, you know, they've just been there. So on that side of it, thank you very much, guys. I'm starting to go a bit, so I'm not going to turn this into another car crash video. We've had a few of those in the past, but thank you very, very much for standing up with me. It's much appreciated. Right, let's try and get on to some good stuff. Opened a package from Victor. As I said, I didn't know what was in it, I didn't know what was coming. First of all, thank you for the real kind words, Victor. It meant a lot. More than just what you sent, and I don't mean that, you know, I'm not ungrateful, I just mean just having your support on the other side of the world. Can't believe there's a bloke in Oregon, you know, helping out a bloke in the West Midlands in the UK. Whatever, you know, whatever goes on in the world, you stick two fingers up to it, because as we would do in the UK. Because down in this little microcosm that we all inhabit, in that, you know, we all live on, there's just some bloody good people. So anyway, opened the box, and there was two kits, two lovely kits. M48A2. Now, I don't know much about the M48, but I know it's serviced in Vietnam, and I know it's servicing, there we go, it's a monogram kit. Never built one before. I believe though there's something attached to Revel, I always call it Revel. It's the figures, World War II, I think they've just thrown those in there. But you can do an Israeli version. I don't know if they're showing the Israeli version. Am I showing the Israeli version? No. Oh, they're doing a little tiny little bit there. I'm going to do the Vietnam version because I've got a... Well, this is what I've got. I don't normally show books and pictures of, but I've had this since the late 80s. If any of you guys in the UK remember this, Eyewitness Nam, it was a load of magazines that came out, and you can get the binder. In the good old days of sending a postal order off before mobile phones properly entered the universe, before, you know, PayPal and all the rest of it. You went to the post office and got your postal order and sent it off. Anyway, sorry, I digress again. Oh, so now there we go. M48's on in Vietnam, Cambodia. Now these aren't too actually festooned with stuff, but I've seen so many festooned with sandbags. So the only difference is they've got the big searchlight on there. And this guy, I have opened the box, but I haven't looked at it properly yet. So I don't know what an A2 is compared to anything else. It doesn't say exactly what these are, it just says M48. So that'll be a bit of research, and I do love my research. So it's going to be, when I get round to it, it will be a Vietnam era M48, and I will literally probably weather it to hell, and you know, put a load of stuff over it, sandbags and everything. It's about the only thing I can make out of but you know, the sculpt stuff, I'm blooming useless. I've been trying to make stowage now for 2 nights for that T55 Tyrant, and it's not going well. So yeah, festoon it with sandbags, I can do that. And then the other one, I think, although I do a lot of modern armour, I do believe that everybody has to make 2 or 3 particular tanks. You have to do, it seems to be anyway, from a modelling perspective. You have to do a Tiger, you have to do a Panther, and you have to do a Sherman. I know Peter in Sweden would love that one. So I've got this one. Now, I'm not sure yet whether, no, I haven't opened this up yet. It comes with a nice bit of stowage by the look of it and things. I'm going to have a look at this one, I'll turn the video off. Comes with the 4 figures, so Commander and 3 figures. It says the M4A3 Sherman. Now, I know a Sherman as in the look of, and I know some of the very early cast ones, and you know, I know bits and pieces of jumbos, and they call it the Israeli Super Sherman, although from what my book says, the Israelis never actually called it the Super Sherman. But I don't know with this one. I don't know whether to do it in roughly, as they say, breakthrough there. So I take it, what's this? After Baston, maybe. Well, then again, breakthrough. So would that be before Baston? We'd be breaking the Siegfried line, I take it. But I thought maybe in the Saarland, something like that. But I've also got another idea for it, but I'd have to do some research. I might, but it'll take a bit of research. But I've got a book on early Israeli stuff. I was thinking it'd just be if the Israelis actually had any of this particular mark. I have seen pictures of Israeli Shermans with the 75 on, without all the, you know, the AMX type gobbins, the big gun and everything else. I've seen very early Haganah Shermans right on the very early conception of the State of Israel, and I am thinking of just doing something completely different. So actually doing it as an Israeli Sherman from the literally the late 40s, early 50s. But it may, when I do it, you might find it's an American one. I don't know. It's great to even be able to have this type of conversation with you guys, you know. My wife, I phoned my wife up and says, Victor sent me 2 kits. She went, when are you going to get rid of some? I have no idea. I've never been in a situation like that before where I've actually got some stuff to choose from. It's been brilliant. So Victor, I can't thank you enough, Mara. And to all the other guys and gals out there that have helped me out. As I keep wanting to mention names, but if I do, I'm going to miss some people out, and that would be horrible. So guys, sorry if I've gone a bit car crashy at the beginning. That is one of the problems when your head's a bit bent. It's not hard for the waterworks to come flowing out or get over emotional. Again, as Oddball would say, you're all beautiful people. You know, you really are. And this goes to all the kind people that put comments. Some of the comments I've had recently have been absolutely super. I can't thank you enough, guys, because as I say, it is like you've hoisted me on your shoulders and you carry me out the zone. You know, it's you know, I wish all the naysayers, all the, you know, the bitchy people, all the, I don't know, you know, you name it. I've got friends all over the world. I've got friends in the great metropolis of Bolton. I've got friends in Scotland. I've got friends in London. I've got friends in France. I've got friends in Germany. I've got friends in Sweden. I've got friends in Norway. I've got friends in Belarus. I've got friends in Russia. I've got friends in the United States. I've got them everywhere, and I never had them before. Where all these people come from. It's brilliant. It's like a United Nations of Maras. I really can't thank you all enough. As I say, it's not. I don't do these videos and thanking people. It's not like I'll send Gav stuff, because I really, you know, that's not what's about. And I feel really bad because I can't bloody do anything in return. Maybe one day, you never know. But at the moment, you know, all I can do is thank you all. As I say, there's people standing up for other people, you know, and you, Christ, if there was medals given out, you lot would win them all. You really are a beautiful bunch of people. Anyway, I'm starting to go again, so let's wrap this up. Thank you very much, Vic. Thank you. Yeah, you've been very kind. So we'll catch each other very soon on another bunch of videos where Gav won't be so emotional. Take care, guys.